What's up? Inflatable enthusiast here, and I get a super awesome review for you guys today. This is on the Gemmy 2022 10-foot tall animated air-blown inflatable female Phantom. So before I get into this review, I just want to thank everybody for 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe I actually have 1,000 subscribers. I started this channel 2-3 years ago now. And, you know, it was just supposed to be for fun. I never really wanted to make like a career out of it or anything. And obviously 1,000 subscribers is nowhere even close to making a career out of it. But now that I have this many subscribers, I really want to start doing something a little bit more professional with my channel. Because like I said, up until this point, these videos have kind of just been for fun, you know, like no real high quality productions and stuff like that. Like just short, simple reviews of inflatables that I love to share with everybody else, and videos of displays that I like to put out and, you know, for the public and everyone to enjoy. But now that I have 1,000 subscribers, which I still can't believe, I want to try to do something more professional with this channel and, you know, kind of up the quality a little bit of these reviews and, you know, stuff like that. It's obviously been hard recently, as I've said in a lot of my reviews. I've been having to do all my videos pretty quickly and do them in one take because I don't really have a professional video editing software to make my videos. I know how I can get one, and I want to try to implement that back into my channel. But, you know, like I said, for now, I can't really do that. But thank you, everyone, for 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe, you know, this is a huge milestone, especially when you're starting off on YouTube. So, yeah, I think it was like not even a year ago that I had 500. So, you know, we've been climbing pretty high and pretty fast, which is great. So thank you, everyone, again. I wish I had a really cool video to do for like 1,000 subscriber special, but unfortunately, you know, I haven't really gotten anything too special recently, and you know, I just recently got 1,000 subscribers. So if I waited weeks, months to get something really special for 1,000 subscriber special, it would be very delayed. So I just figured I'd do a review on this. So yeah, we'll get into it. This is the 2022 female Phantom. I got this a few months ago already. I'm just now getting around to reviewing it though. I think I got this back in like March or something of this year. This was on Amazon, and it was on sale for like 50 bucks, and I was never like, you know, gonna get this design. I really liked it, but you know, it didn't stand out that much to me. But for $50, I figured I could not pass up on this. It's a really cool design. It's very creepy, and it's short circuit, and it's animated. So all of this for $50, I figured was a great price, and I really should not pass it up. So yeah, this is, you know, like I said, a 2022 design. It came out 2 years ago now. And like I said, I just really like it for the creepiness. So anyways, get into the front of the box here. You can see the air-blown inflatable logo, short circuit female Phantom. I don't believe this was sold in stores, but it has box art, so it might have been. It most likely was. If you know what stores it was sold at, let me know, because I can't think of any. 10 feet tall. Moves side to side, creates an eerie display of flickering light. And you can see the picture of the inflatable there with the little arrows indicating where the animation is. Side is exactly the same. The box, we have the height comparison. 2022 Gemmy Industries. And on the back it says short circuit floating ghost instead of female ghost. I thought that's interesting. I think they're talking about the short circuit floating ghost from around the same time or a few years before this, where it had the clear fabric below it to make it look like it was floating. That must have been a factory error though, because that's not this inflatable. But yeah, anyways, I already got it taken out here. It comes with just the typical stake pack with 4 tethers, 4 stakes, and 4 base fishhook stakes, and then your typical instructions as well. So without further ado, we'll get right into it. This thing has a YEF 125. It inflates super quickly, super tight. So yeah, here we go. Must be a little issue with the extension cord. Let me try this then. Yeah, there's something wrong with this extension cord. I apologize. It's kind of shitty. But it's already done inflating, which is great. So Get it centered here, fix some of the creepy cloth. Alrighty, so here she is. An absolutely monstrous inflatable. And again, the favorite part about this for me is just how creepy it is. Don't get me wrong, I love a classic, you know, fun, spooky, like lighthearted Halloween. But when you do walkthrough displays or like full-on haunts in your yard where like people can go in and, you know, there's like how I did my classic Halloween display last year, it was a walkthrough. I plan on doing that again this year. When you do a display like that, I feel like you should have things that are really scary. To, you know, give people more of a thrill when they're walking through. So it's not just like, you know, walking through, oh, look, there's a cute little jack-o'-lantern or, you know, like a cute little ghost or something. I think if you have a walkthrough haunt, you should have stuff more like this. Detailed, eye-popping, and scary. So this was a great design. I just had to pick it up. My favorite part about this is the face. It's the most detailed part, and it looks straight up like a Walking Dead zombie, which I think is awesome. It's super, super detailed. As you can see, she has blue glowing LED eyes. It looks like her hair is a little bit screwed up at the top there. I'm not sure what that piece of fabric... Oh, that piece of fabric right there is actually her necklace. It's supposed to go around her head, but it came detached, and I'm not going to try to fix that on camera because that's just going to look like... It's just going to look terrible. But I'll show you on the box. She wears a little skull medallion right there. It just came unwrapped from her neck, which I actually literally didn't even notice it because it's such a minor detail. But that's what that's supposed to be. It's supposed to be over her head, but I'm not going to try to fix that. It's going to take way too long. But yeah, she has long, like frayed hair, black hair going all the way down. The middle all the way down is like this kind of oil-looking, sparkly fabric. They've used this on a few like snowmen, I believe. I don't know what type of fabric they call this. I forget, there's a name for it, but it works with this. That snowman design that uses this though, and like the reindeer, I think looks ugly and awful. But for this design, it looks really cool. It kind of gives it that whole like, I guess, ectoplasm kind of look, like a ghost. And this piece of fabric here around her waist obviously is also made of it, but the back is just plain purple. And that's where the animation motor is that rotates her side to side. Other than that, her whole body and her arms are completely just white fabric, which is fine because it works for a ghost. And it allows the short circuits to be very easily seen. Her arms have super, super long creepy cloth. Again, a great touch. I absolutely love it. It could be, you know, rolled out a little bit more. But I'm not going to fiddle with it on camera because, you know, just pointless. But, yeah, the fan inflates her amazing. Again, Hawaii F125 absolutely wants to explode. You cannot push on that even if you tried. She has 2 tether loops on either side below the animation motor. Obviously, if it was above, it wouldn't be able to rotate. So one here and one there. Then on the back, you can see the short circuit lights. One here in her body, one in her back, and then one up by her head or towards her neck. And then the other 2 are on the tops of her hands. Let's see the other one on this side. So, yeah, you got a zipper by the fan, and then I believe a zipper by the animation motor. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm only seeing one zipper by the fan, which is fine because you can get up through the animation motor. It's hollow in the middle, so that's fine. But yeah, a great design. This is great for a walkthrough because it turns different directions. So as people walk by it, you know, she follows you, which is insane. It's really, really intimidating, and it's great. It's a great touch. I'm glad they made her waist move instead of her head, but honestly, I could take it or leave it, either her head or her waist moving. I feel like the head might look a little bit creepier, but then again, the animation motor would be hard to cover, and then her neck would probably look very strange, so I see why they chose to put it there. But obviously one of the main design points is the short circuit lights. So I'll go shut the lights off and we'll take a look at that. You can see just how bright she is and how disorienting the lights are when they're flickering. It's a little bit bright, obviously, because of the window over there, but in pitch darkness out in the display at night, this is going to be extremely, like I said, extremely disorienting and very, very creepy. And this inflatable will definitely stand out compared to the rest. The only other short circuit inflatable I currently own is the BJ's Light Show scene. If I had to get any other ones, I'd probably get the short circuit 16-foot Reaper from Lowe's. The purple one, I really like that design. You know, I might get a few other short circuit designs. I don't know. I really do like the short circuit effect. I used to hate it. I used to think it was, you know, an eyesore and like seizure inducing, but now that I own this inflatable and now that I own the BJ's one, I can see why the effect is so cool and so creepy. Kind of gives off like that electrical, like lightning look to it, which I think is really cool. So yeah, and the eyes are steady burn, so even when she's completely flickering and stuff like that, those stay on, which is good. The only thing I don't like about this short circuit effect is this is like my only complaint with this inflatable at all, and it's not really a complaint, it's just something I'm pointing out. So certain short circuit inflatables actually do go completely off, like I believe the 16-foot Grimace Reaper I just mentioned. The short circuit flickers and then the lights go completely off for about 5 to 10 seconds. So he's completely invisible. And then the lights come back on, steady burn like this, and then they start to flicker again, and then he shuts off. This one just stays on, flickers, and then goes back on. I wish they shut off temporarily because, first of all, you know, it would be hard to see the inflatable and people walking by wouldn't likely notice it. And then boom, when the lights shine on, it's there and it's intimidating and it's scary. The second reason is the lights in her eyes, since they stay on, I think it would be really cool if the short circuit lights were out and nothing was left but those eyes staring at you. I think that would be a super cool detail, but Gemmy has changed the short circuit lights in recent years, so obviously now they don't go off completely, but some older short circuit inflatables do, which I prefer personally. But you might not like that. You might think that that's a waste because then the inflatable is completely invisible for a short amount of time. I think it adds to the spookiness and like the surprise effect that the short circuit lights give off, but that's just my opinion. So anyways, super awesome inflatable for 50 bucks. I mean, this was a steal any day. I'm super glad that I got it. It's going to look great in my display and it's going to work perfectly for what I'm using it for. If you can get it for cheap like I did, I recommend getting it for sure. I wouldn't pay any more than like 120, 150 bucks for this. I think around $100 is a good price, which is I believe what it retailed for. And yeah, anyways, that's it for this review. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers. I wish I had something a little bit more special, like some kind of really cool classic or anything to review, but I don't currently at the moment. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. I'm the Inflatable Enthusiast, and I'll see you guys next time.